Hi, ladies. Lots of progress today from the recovery for the foot surgery. I actually made it upstairs today at the house. I actually did stairs for the first time in a month, so that's really, really cool. So I'm upstairs in my office, which is great. I've moved back into my upstairs office and feeling really good and getting some of my energy back. Yeah. Oh, I also wanted to tell you guys because I had a lot of people ask me about Hunter. For those of you who don't know Hunter, he's my son. He's going to a four-year college in Spain. And a lot of people asked me if he came home over Christmas break. And no, he did not. He actually went to Africa and Portugal for a couple weeks and then went back over to Spain, and his semester has already started up there. So that is the update on Hunter. This is a good way to get the information out to everybody at once. So we're going to start back on the trajectory that we were on before I had surgery, where we're kind of looking at having more peace and grace and ease and flow in our lives, right? And taking it from a concept to something that is real, that is tangible in our lives. On New Year's Day, I did a card draw for the year 2020. So I work with oracle cards, not so much tarot cards, but more oracle cards. And I don't really use them for divination purposes, but I do use them for journaling and to see more and prompts, because I think the juice is really in seeing more. When we see more, a circumstance can shift without any need for the circumstance itself to change. So the juice is really inside of us. We just have to draw it out. And I think the oracle cards and the journaling are a great way to do that. So I did a draw on New Year's Day for 2020, and I drew 12 cards, one for each month. The January card that I drew was more loving kindness toward myself and others, which was really interesting. So I've been playing around with that theme this month, especially recovering from surgery with the foot. It's like full force, right? How could that be more on target than having more loving kindness? And the full moon energies that we just experienced and we're still in at the beginning of the year, releasing things that are not of loving kindness. So that's what I've been playing around with. And it's more about seeing when you truly learn to love yourself, there's so much gold in there. We spend so much time beating ourselves up. We all do it, and it's something that I work with every day. And I know it's something that you ladies work with right now. You're probably listening to this and something comes right in your mind where you're beating yourself up about something. It's just a human nature thing, and a lot of it is habitual thought coming in, and it just keeps being on replay. But I'm telling you that there's a way out of that if you really want something different. And so that's what I've been playing with, is more loving kindness for myself. And in that, the best part is when I love myself more and when I have more compassion for myself, I am able to give that to other people on another level, which is really cool. Personal development work starts with you. It's not selfish. If you see something that is your truth and you're grounded in that, then you have something to stand on to share with other people. And the way that you develop yourself is by seeing more, is by experiencing more for yourself so that you can share that. I mean, how can that be selfish? It just doesn't work that way. So in this vein of loving kindness that I'm sharing for the month of January, that I'm doing work on personally, and I'm going to share with you ladies, I have a loving kindness meditation that I do in some of my classes. Now, some of you hear the word meditation, you're going to shut down right now, like this is it. But I want you to be a little bit open to this. I'm not talking about meditation where you sit with your hands in mudra positions and crossed legs on a cushion. If that works for you, great. I've done that. But I've also reached a state where I'm almost always in a form of meditation. That meditation is sort of how I live now. And when I fall out of that feeling of being in a meditative state, I know it. Like anxiety, stress, all that stuff, it feels foreign to me now. Where that used to feel my norm, it feels foreign to me now. And that's a wonderful thing. And so I'm able to kind of be in this meditative state throughout my day. So I don't spend a lot of time in focused meditation. And what I'm trying to tell you here is that that I'm not special. Like, I found my way to this on my own path, but it's possible for any of you to do this. And meditation is just be open to this. I'm going to read through something. It is called a meditation, but let's face facts here. You're probably sitting in some place where you can't really focus on a meditation right now, or you can't get a cup of tea and just relax into it. So just let the words that I'm going to share right now wash over you. Just let them wash over you and take them in and feel them in your body. Try to let them bypass all the mental chatter in your mind. That stuff's going to keep going and doing what it does. But just sit with these words and let them flow through your body and see what kind of experience you have with that. So I'm going to read through this, and then I'm just going to close the live. So I'm going to leave you with this, and I'm not going to comment when I'm done, and just leave you with these words today. And just see where you get with it. And if you feel called to do so, come back and put something in the comments about what you experienced with this. I would be curious to hear where you got stuck, or what you saw, or if you had anything come out of it of interest. But share in the comments if you feel called to do so. So here we go. Just take these words in. Become comfortable in your chair, sitting with a relaxed but straight posture with your shoulders relaxed. And allow your hands to rest comfortably in your lap. Gently close your eyes if you're called to do so, settling into awareness of the body and the breath, and feeling into our body right now and noticing what's here. Open to whatever is to be experienced in the body in this moment, connecting to the breath and noticing the wave-like movements of the belly. In this practice, we'll be cultivating loving kindness. We all have within us this natural capacity for loving kindness, or friendship that is unconditional and open, gentle, and supportive. Loving kindness is a natural opening of a compassionate heart to ourselves and to others. It's a wish that everyone be happy. We began with developing loving kindness toward ourselves, allowing our hearts to open with tenderness. Now allow yourself to remember and open to your basic goodness. You might remember times you have been kind or generous, and you might recall your natural desire to be happy and not to suffer. If acknowledging your own goodness is difficult, look at yourself through the eyes of someone who loves you. What does that person love about you? Or you may recall the unconditional love you felt from a beloved pet. It may help to use the imagination and to picture yourself as a young child standing before you, perhaps 4 or 5 years of age, if that allows tender feelings of kindness to flow more easily. And as you experience this love, notice how you feel in your body. Maybe you feel some warmth or heat in the face, a smile perhaps, a sense of expansiveness. This is loving kindness, a natural feeling that is accessible to all of us always. Resting with this feeling of open, unconditional love for a few minutes, and letting yourself bask in the energy of loving kindness, breathing it in and breathing it out, inviting feelings of peace and acceptance. So beginning now to wish yourself well by extending words of loving kindness to yourself. And now offering these words in your mind for yourself. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be held in loving kindness. May I feel connected and calm. May I accept myself just as I am. May I be happy, and may I know the natural joy of being alive. And now repeating in the mind these words of friendship and kindness to yourself once again. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be held in loving kindness. May I feel connected and calm. May I accept myself just as I am. May I be happy, and may I know the natural joy of being alive. Now you can open the circle of loving kindness by bringing to mind someone who is dear to you, someone whom you care about and who has always been supportive. Reflect on this person's basic goodness, sensing what it is in particular that you love about him or her. In your heart, feel your appreciation for this dear one and begin your simple offering. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be held in loving kindness. May you feel my love now. May you accept yourself just as you are. May you be happy, and may you know the natural joy of being alive. Now bring to mind a neutral person. This is someone you might see regularly, but you don't know well. It might be a neighbor or a grocery store clerk. And bring this person to mind now and repeat the words of loving kindness. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be held in loving kindness. May you feel my love now. May you accept yourself just as you are. May you be happy, and may you know the natural joy of being alive. And now, if it's possible for you, bring to mind someone with whom you've had a difficult relationship. Perhaps it's someone you don't like to feel sympathy or compassion for. Seeing if it's possible to let go of feelings of resentment and dislike for this person. Reminding yourself to see this person as a whole being, deserving of love and kindness. As someone who feels pain and anxiety, as someone who also suffers. Seeing if it's possible to extend to this person the words of loving kindness in your mind. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be held in loving kindness. May you feel my love now. May you accept yourself just as you are. May you be happy, and may you know the natural joy of being alive. And now allow your awareness to open out in all directions. Yourself, a dear one, a neutral person, and a difficult person. And of all beings, humans and animals living everywhere, living in richness, poverty, war, peace, hunger, and abundance, aware of all the joys and sorrows that all beings experience. May all beings be filled with loving kindness. May all beings be happy. May all beings awaken and be free. May all beings be happy. And now bringing this practice to a close by coming back to extend kindness to yourself. Sitting for a while and basking in the energy of loving kindness.